Hi, I'm Karen. Welcome to my channel. This is where I share my experiences using cruelty-free skincare and makeup on mature skin. Today, I want to show you my May and June empties. Here's my empties bin, so let's get started. I ran out of 4 of my skincare actives in May and June, which is kind of unusual to go through that many. They just all seem to run out at once. But I want to tell you about each of them. This is my Timeless Vitamin C Serum. I've been using this for about a year. Each bottle lasts me about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, and it's $25.97, I believe, a bottle with free shipping. It has 20% L-ascorbic acid, plus vitamin E and ferulic acid. It's a gorgeous formula. Timeless makes wonderful products, and this one just sinks into my skin beautifully, plays well with all of my other skincare, and it works. It has helped with discoloration. It's helped with my uneven texture. I've really noticed a difference in my skin since I started using this vitamin C serum. I have repurchased it. I'm probably 2/3 of the way through my next bottle, and I'll be repurchasing it again. This is my Paula's Choice BHA liquid exfoliant. I've probably been using this for about 2 years, and I've talked on my channel before about my skincare journey and how I have mature but oily skin. When I first started trying to work on my skincare routine, I thought I needed to use an AHA because most of the mature beauty bloggers and YouTubers would talk about AHAs. They did absolutely nothing for my skin. I used Sunday Riley Good Genes for about 6 months, and that one is a holy grail AHA product. And I tried a couple of others too, and I saw no results at all. Then I heard someone mention this. It was Jordan Samuel, one of my favorite skincare gurus. He mentioned this product in one of his videos, so I gave it a shot and saw instant results. If you have mature but oily skin and you're not getting anywhere with the AHAs, give BHAs a chance. This is a wonderful one. I love this one. This bottle lasts me about 3 months. A little bit goes a long way. It's made a huge difference in my enlarged pores. They appear smaller. Gives my skin a nice glow. I just absolutely love this product. This is my Retin A. I've been using Retin A for a little over a year now. I started out at the 0.025 concentration. I used, I think, 1 tube of that, and then I finished this tube of the 0.05% concentration, and I'm using another one of these before I bump up to the next level. I felt like I needed to stay at this level a little bit longer. I have had some of the irritation that you get with Retin A, some of the peeling. I had very early on some of the redness, but not much of that anymore. I do still get the peeling though. Even today I've got a little bit on my upper lip. That's usually where I see it. But I have definitely, especially in the last few months, seen the results of this. They say it takes 6 months to maybe a year to see results, so that's about right. You know, it's been over a year that I've been using it, and I'm increasing the concentration, so it makes sense that I'm just now starting to really see results with this. I'm taking it very slow, very steady. I'm not rushing it. Right now I'm using this one. I was doing every other night. I've just increased it to 2 nights on, 1 night off, which is probably why I'm starting to see some more peeling. That happens anytime I increase the concentration or the frequency. But this has firmed up my skin. I see less of the sagging here. I don't have the deep lines here as much as I did have. They're still there. They're just much less prominent. I don't have as much sagging on my jawline that I had before. I've noticed a difference in my overall skin texture and firmness. Retin A is the real deal, y'all. It's a pain to use. It's irritating on the skin, but if you can stick with it, do it. It makes a real difference in your skin. This one is from The Ordinary. This is the Matrixyl 10% plus hyaluronic acid. This is a peptide serum. I added this probably 6 to 8 months ago, maybe. This is, I don't know, maybe my third bottle that I finished, and I'm probably 2/3 of a way through the next one. This is a beautiful little serum. I got it because I had noticed some pretty significant vertical lines above my lip. And I do use this in targeted areas. I use it on my upper lip, on my laugh lines. I put it on the center between my eyebrows. I really don't have lines there, but I use it there as prevention, and then I use it down onto my neck. And I have seen a difference in my skin in all the areas that I use this, especially on my upper lip, which was where I really wanted to see a difference from. This is what I got it for. I feel like those lines, they're still there, but they're not nearly as deep as they were before. One of them had gotten so deep it almost looked like a cut on my lip. And that one now is still there, but it just looks like the wrinkle that it is. It's not as obvious as it was before. So I really think this is a beautiful formula. It's less than $10. I think it's like eight something. Not bad at all. I get it at Sephora, or you can get it from The Ordinary. I know they sell it other places too, but I get mine at Sephora. It just makes it easy when I'm placing a Sephora order for other things. I just throw this one in, and I love it. Okay, what else have I got in here? It would not be one of my empties if I didn't show you this. This is 2 months worth, so I have 2 of these, and which makes sense because I usually have one of these in every empties video. This is my Trader Joe's coconut body butter. I slather myself in this stuff. I've talked about this so much on my channel. Can't help talking about it again. It is such a fantastic body butter. It's rich and creamy, not too heavy. The price is amazing, $5 for this. Love it. And of course, I have repurchased that, and I have one in backup. This is a supplement. I'm going to talk about a couple of supplements. This one is my CoQ10 supplement. My husband and I take this for our heart health. It says heart health on here. But I want to talk about it today because it also has skincare benefits. I use a topical CoQ10 toner, my Indie Leaf CoQ10 toner, which is my absolute favorite toner. But I do think that it makes a difference taking a CoQ10 supplement for your skin also. It's working on the inside as well as on the outside. CoQ10 is an amazing antioxidant. It's found in every cell of your body. As we age, the amount decreases, which is why a supplement's important for your heart health. It also has some other amazing health benefits. I'm not going to get into all those because I'm not an expert on what supplements do for different health issues, but you can look into that if you're interested. I do know that it makes a difference in skin, both topically and if you take it internally. I already repurchased this one, and I take it every single day. My other supplement that I want to talk about is another one I've talked about on this channel quite a bit. This is my Astro Vera. This is for my menopausal symptoms. I use this, which is a plant estrogen, along with a plant progesterone cream, and those two work beautifully to help with my menopausal symptoms, my hot flashes, my night sweats. This one is made with Chinese rhubarb root. It was recommended to me by my gynecologist. It does work for me. It's available from Pharmaca or from the Metagenics website. That's the company that makes it. If you have any questions at all, definitely talk to your doctor, but it is a plant estrogen that is sold over the counter, but has been very effective for me. I actually have some makeup empties this time. I rarely go through makeup products, so it's unusual for me to have any makeup in my empties. And I will admit a couple of these are not truly empties, they're declutters. I'll get to those in a minute. This one is pretty much a true empty. This lasted me, I bet you, 2 years. This is my Milani eyeshadow primer. And I think this is a fantastic product. It goes on silky smooth. It keeps your eyeshadow in place. It doesn't mess up your eyeshadow or make it patchy or blotchy or anything. It's just enhances the look of your eyeshadow and keeps it from creasing and breaking up throughout the day. This lasted me forever. I didn't think it was ever going to run out, and it really didn't. I got to the very end and it started getting a little bit chalky, so I knew it was going bad. But I know I've had this 2 years. I know I have. And it's a beautiful product. I would have repurchased this, except that I have a lot of discoloration on my eyelids, and I was noticing that it was changing the color of my eyeshadows. And this really didn't help a whole lot with that. It did help with it some. It did help the eyeshadow color to stay a little truer, but it didn't really fully cover that discoloration. And I also have a couple of veins that it didn't really cover. It doesn't claim to do that, so I'm not complaining about it. I'm just needing something that's going to do a little higher coverage on my eyelids. So I didn't repurchase this one. But it is a beautiful eyeshadow primer, and a little bit goes a long way, and the tube lasts forever and ever. These two are actually declutters. This one is the CoverGirl Lid Lockup eyeshadow primer. I got this one to replace my Milani because I'd heard that it offered more coverage, and it does. But the other thing it does is make my eyeshadow go on patchy and uneven, and it looks really cakey and flaky on my eyelid. I felt like it accentuated the lines in my eyelid. I just really didn't like this eyeshadow primer. I used it several times. I tried to make it work. Don't like it. It's not empty, but I'm decluttering it. I have two products here from Dime Beauty. These came as a duo in my spring Causebox. I have the Volume Mascara and the Eyelash Boost Serum. I wasn't a big fan of the Volume Mascara. It's a very clean mascara. It leaves your lashes looking very natural, but I didn't really feel like it did anything for my eyelashes. I like more volume, more length, more drama. So I didn't use this one very much at all, and I am decluttering it. However, this from Dime Beauty was a huge hit for me. This is an actual empty, and I've already reordered this, and I will reorder it again. This is the Eyelash Boost Serum. This is a beautiful, gentle yet effective eyelash serum. If you have sensitive eyes, but you would like to use something to see if you can increase your length and volume of your lashes, I think this might be for you. I was afraid to use any of the stronger eyelash serums. I really wasn't sure if this one would do much for my lashes because it is made with such beautiful natural ingredients. It has amino acids, beautiful botanicals, and it actually does work. My lashes are thicker, they're longer, they're stronger, and I just love, love, love this lash serum. This is something that if you saw my recent video where I opened my friend mail from Just Nina, you may recognize this. This is from Village Naturals Therapy. This is the Aches and Pains Tension Relief Concentrated Mineral Bath Soak. Epsom salt, menthol, and juniper formula. I used this on a day when I was feeling stressed, my feet were achy, I just really needed to relax and unwind. And this did the trick. I soaked in this for a while. I let all that stress soak away, and I felt a lot better afterwards. Thank you again, Nina. This is the first one I've used. I have 2 or more of these from her in slightly different formulas. Can't wait to try those also. Love this one, and I will repurchase it. This is the e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleaner. I use this every day on my makeup brushes. It's not meant to replace washing your brushes. It's just meant to clean your brushes in between washings. That's how I use it. I use it every day after I finish with my makeup to clean off my brushes, and then I still wash them, not as often as I should, but this makes me feel less guilty about it. This little bottle lasted me a long, long time because I just put 1 squirt, all of my brushes I've used that day in my hand. I'll just kind of spray 1 spritz, and it's plenty to take off the makeup for that day. And I think it's $5 or $6 at Walmart. I've already repurchased it. Love it, love e.l.f. products. Can't believe the quality of some of their products. I don't know how they do it, but I'm glad they do. Okay, and what I've got left with is hair care. For the past 10 years or so, I've used good hair care from good hair care brands. Before that, I used whatever was at the drugstore that looked good and smelled good. Then one day, about 10 years ago, a section of my hair right here broke off. And I mean, it broke off. It was that long right here. Pretty traumatic. So I started doing some research on hair ingredients, and I found that a lot of the products I was using had sulfates. Sulfates are harsh detergents, and they can be very drying and damaging on your hair, especially if you have baby fine hair like I do that's easily damaged. So for the last 10 years, I haven't used any products with sulfates. Then about 2 months ago, my hair changed. I don't know really when my hair changed because I had noticed the texture was a little different, but I continued to blow dry it straight, brush it as soon as I washed it, and then blow dry it out. And then one day I randomly let it air dry. Wasn't going anywhere. I thought, well, just let it air dry and let it get a little bit of a break from the heat. And it did this. Now, please don't come at me. I know I am in no position to talk about hair. I've got a long way to go before I learn how to take care of this hair. It's like someone tucked the hair off my head and put a whole new head of hair on me. The learning curve is steep, so be patient with me. But I do want to tell you that when this happened, I started doing some research about how to take care of this kind of hair. I wanted to go with it. I wanted to let it live its best life. I wanted it to be free, and so I started researching how I could take care of this kind of hair. And I found out about silicones. Now, silicones are not bad for your hair like sulfates are, but the problem with silicones are they coat your hair, and that's what makes your hair silky and shiny and smooth after you use silicones. But they stay on your hair. If you don't use sulfates, if you don't use a harsh detergent, the silicones build up, especially on fine hair. They build up and weigh your hair down. And I realized that that was what was happening with me. So I stopped using products that had silicones. I also found out that that same drying alcohol that I avoid in my skincare can also show up in hair care. Just like in skincare, it's drying and damaging to use those drying alcohols. That's why they call them drying alcohols. Fatty alcohols, whole different story. Those are fine for skincare and hair care, but not the drying alcohols. So the products I'm going to show you here today are Empties that I did use up, but I'm not going to be repurchasing, and I'll tell you why. This first one is from Olaplex. This is Olaplex No. 4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo. I burnt my hair, I singed my hair about a year ago. I was blow drying with the round brush. Like I said, I've got baby fine hair that's so easily damaged, and it singed it. So I started doing some reading, and I read that the No. 3 from Olaplex, the No. 3 Hair Perfector from Olaplex, can actually help to rebuild those bonds. And I've said on this channel several times that Olaplex No. 3 saved my hair, and it did. But at the same time, I got the No. 4 shampoo and the No. 5 bond maintenance conditioner, and those were fine. I continued to use them until recently when I realized the No. 4 shampoo and the No. 5 conditioner both have silicones in them. Thank goodness the No. 3 Hair Perfector does not have any silicone in it. So I can still use that one. I'm so grateful for that. But I won't be repurchasing the No. 4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo or the No. 5 Conditioner. These are my Empties. I will be doing a declutter later on showing some of the products that I didn't use up that have ingredients I no longer use, the silicones and the drying alcohols. These two are from Together Beauty. This is a brand that you can find at Sephora. I really don't hear anyone talking about it. These are clean at Sephora, and they do have good ingredients. This is the Whatever Wherever leave-in conditioner, and I really love this leave-in conditioner. It did a great job on my hair until I realized it has a silicone in it, and so I'm not going to repurchase this one. And then this is the Promised Land setting spray. This one doesn't have any ingredients that I don't want to use. It just doesn't do anything for my hair. It doesn't make my hair crunchy like a hairspray, which is a good thing, but it just doesn't really do anything. I used it to try to put some volume into my hair, and it really just didn't do anything at all. So I won't repurchase this one either. This is from Not Your Mother's. This is the Beach Babe Texturizing Dry Shampoo. I don't like aerosol dry shampoos. I have an oily scalp, and I try to extend the time between washings with dry shampoos, but I really haven't found an aerosol that I like. I'm testing out a powder dry shampoo right now. I'll report back on that after I've used it longer, but I've not found an aerosol dry shampoo that I like. This was my last purchase, and this probably lasted me close to a year because I just never reached for it. I just don't like the way it made my hair feel coated and heavy and really dirtier than the oil did. So, and then on top of that, I found that this one has a drying alcohol close to the top of the ingredients list. So I won't be repurchasing this one either. Okay, that's it. That's all of my empties for May and June. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. Just hit that subscribe button down below and then ring the notification bell next to that so you'll know when I post new videos. Bye for now.